Hey there, Jody here, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the books I hope to read this July, my July TBR. And, in past videos for my TBRs, I, usually would pick 3 books, and I decided in June for that TBR to pick 5 books, just in case I feel like being a mood reader. So I'm just going to start with my TBR now. The first book on my July TBR is actually a book I already started reading in June, because I'm filming this day a few days before June is over, but I just haven't read enough of the book to feel confident that I'm going to finish this book before June is over, so hence why it's now also my first book in my July TBR. And that book is called Daughter of Mine by Miranda. I read almost, I believe, 80 pages so far, and this is a mystery thriller about a woman who has returned to her hometown, and her hometown is currently going through a drought, and there are things beneath the water and they just start to be discovered, and that's kind of where I'm at in the story. So far, I really like it. It's my first Miranda book, and yeah, I really like it. And the next book is called Breathless by Niven. I don't know much about the story. I forget what it's about, but I've read a book by Niven before called All the Bright Places, so I really like this author's writing. So I'm very much looking forward to reading another book by this author. And the cover of the book just has kind of a summery, beach-like kind of cover, so I thought, why not? And another book that I kind of picked for the cover as well, because it is like a summer beach-like kind of cover as well, is called You Can't Trust Me, I believe, by Wendy. And like I said, I don't remember what the book's about, but it's like a thriller. I don't know what most of these books are about, except the first one I talked about, because I already started reading it. Another book on my TBR for July is Lying in the Deep by Diana Urban. I believe, though, I know a little bit about this. I remember a little bit of what this is about. It takes place on a cruise ship, and it's a mystery thriller, and things just go crazy or something. So I'm looking forward to reading this book. It takes place on the water. It's the summertime. Why not? And the last book on my TBR is going to be Where the Bodies Are by Jeneva Rose. I haven't read anything by Jeneva Rose, but she's a really popular mystery thriller author, so I'm looking forward to reading a book by this author. And I remember when this book came out, like around a year ago this time, it was so talked about because people loved the book cover, because it was it kind of resembled like a VHS tape. And I can't remember if people liked the book or not, but that's what I really remember hearing about when people talked about this book. But I'm excited to read it. Finally, I got the paperback not that long ago, so yeah, I'm excited to read this book. And yeah, that's my July TBR. Will I read all these books? I'm not very confident in myself most of the time that I will, but hopefully I read at least 2 to 3, so that's not nothing. So yeah, I hope you have a great reading month in July as well, and until next time, bye.